this slide of the adrenal gland. From outside we have the capsule. Inside, if we have a cross section, we have the area of the cortex, and inside here we have the area of the medulla. The area of the cortex is derived from the area of the mesoderm, whereas the area of the medulla is derived from the neural crest cell that migrate early in the development to the area of the adrenal gland. From on outside, you can see here we have the area of the capsule, which is the dense irregular connective tissue. If we increase the magnification, you can see here the capsule. You can see here the area just below the capsule. You can see here the area of the cord and sinuses, and we can see here the area of the another layer, and inside here we have the area of the medulla. The general architecture of the endocrine gland is the cord and sinuses. We have cord of cells, and between these cord of cells we have the blood sinuses. As I said in the lecture, these sinuses are very important because the endocrine will be dump their product in this bloodstream, and from this bloodstream will go to the target organ. This is the area of the capsule, and this is the area where we call it the zona glomerulosa. Usually we have the globular appearance or the arcade, and at this area here we have the cord and sinus structure, the zona fasciculata, whereas the area here, the area of the irregular anastomosing of cell cords, the area here called the reticularis. In this side here, the area of the medulla, we have irregular anastomosing of the cells, and between these cells we have the sinuses. As I said in the lecture, the first area here, the zona glomerulosa, will be responsible for production of the aldosterone, whereas the area here, which is the area of the zona fasciculata, responsible for production of the cortisol, whereas this area here is responsible for production of the androgen. As I said, 5% of the androgen that is produced in the body is produced from this area here. If we increase again the magnification, this is the area of the capsule, this is the area of the zona glomerulosa, or this globular structure. In this area here we have the cord and sinus structure, we call it the zona fasciculata. Okay, it's obvious the arrangement, but if we go at this area here, we can see the difference between this area here and from this area here, and also from this area here. This is the area of the zona reticularis, whereas inside this area we have the area of the medulla. Again, we have cord of cells, and between these cord of cells we have the blood sinusoid. As I said, the embryonic origin is the neural crest, whereas this area here, the mesoderm. Also, I said that the blood supply of the cortex is different from the blood supply of the medulla, and this is another proof that there's a different embryonic origin between the cortex and medulla.